Hi everyone, and welcome to this guide on dog first aid fundamentals. Today, we're going to learn how to handle some common dog emergencies. As a pet parent, knowing how to provide first aid in a crisis can make all the difference for your beloved furry friend. Let's start with why dog first aid is so important. Emergencies can happen anywhere at home, in the park, or even on a walk. Whether it's a cut, choking, or something more serious, the ability to react quickly and calmly is key. Today, we'll cover a few common emergencies, including choking, wounds, heat stroke, and more. Number 1. Choking. First, let's talk about choking. Dogs are naturally curious and often chew on things that can become lodged in their throat. If your dog is choking and still able to breathe or cough, let them try to dislodge the object on their own. But if they're struggling to breathe or pawing at their mouth, you need to step in immediately. Step 1. Open their mouth wide and look for the object. If you can see it, carefully try to remove it with your fingers, but be careful not to push it further. Step 2. If you can't remove the object, perform the doggy version of the Heimlich maneuver. Stand behind your dog, wrap your arms around their abdomen, and give a few quick upward thrusts just below the ribcage. Repeat until the object is expelled. Once the object is out, make sure to monitor your dog for any signs of distress and contact your vet to make sure everything's all right. Number 2. Wounds and bleeding. Next, let's cover wounds and bleeding. Minor cuts can happen during everyday play. For small scrapes, clean the wound with warm water and apply an antiseptic. Make sure you have a first aid kit at home with bandages, antiseptic, and clean gauze. Here's what to do if your dog has a more serious cut and is bleeding heavily. Step 1. Apply direct pressure to the wound with clean gauze or a cloth. Hold it firmly for several minutes until the bleeding slows. Step 2. If the bleeding doesn't stop after 5 to 10 minutes, it's crucial to get to the vet immediately. You can also apply a bandage to keep pressure on the wound while you head to the vet. Number 3. Heat stroke. Heat stroke is another common emergency, especially during the warmer months. Signs include excessive panting, drooling, and lethargy. If you suspect your dog has heat stroke, move them to a shaded area immediately. Step 1. Offer them cool, not cold, water to drink. Step 2. Cool them down by wetting their paws and belly with room temperature water. Avoid using ice-cold water as it can cause shock. Step 3. Contact your vet as soon as possible, as heat stroke can escalate quickly. Number 4. Poisoning. Another situation pet owners might face is poisoning. Household items like cleaning products, certain foods, or even some plants can be toxic to dogs. If you suspect your dog has ingested something toxic, try to identify what they ate. Call your vet or a pet poison hotline immediately. Step 1. Don't induce vomiting unless instructed by your vet, as this can sometimes cause more harm. Step 2. Keep any packaging or labels to share with the vet, as it can help them determine the right treatment. Number 5. Seizures. Seizures can be frightening. If your dog has a seizure, stay calm and make sure they're in a safe area where they can't injure themselves. Step 1. Move furniture or other objects away from your dog to prevent injury. Step 2. Do not try to hold your dog down or put anything in their mouth. Just wait for the seizure to end, and then comfort them. After the seizure, call your vet for advice and make sure to keep a record of how long it lasted. While these situations can be scary, knowing how to respond quickly and effectively can make all the difference. Remember, first aid is about stabilizing your dog until you can get professional help. Always have a first aid kit ready, know your emergency contacts, and most importantly, stay calm. Your dog trusts you, and with these skills, you can be the hero they need in an emergency. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more pet care tips. Stay safe and give your dog some extra love today. They deserve it.